Alright, well, if I can keep shit from falling down. I got simultaneous reviews right now, or simultaneously reviews. I got some of this Hamm's premium beer. It's not malt liquor or anything. Tastes a lot like Blue Moon for about quarter of the price. Not bad beer at all. I'm smoking an actual Cuban cigar here. It was about that long when I first started smoking it. I don't understand why Cuban cigars are that much more expensive. This is a $60 cigar right here that someone gave me for Christmas. Now this sure is a big cigar. I mean, it tastes good. It's a really good tasting flavor. It's kind of a dark wrap on this one. I have had Cuban cigars with a lot lighter color wraps on them. This is a $60 cigar. And of course, I got it for free. I wouldn't pay that much for a fucking cigar. About the third Cuban cigar I've ever smoked in my life. It's got a really good, not really cigar flavor taste. A very rich tobacco, but it's got a sweet kind of molasses flavor to it. A little bit too big. I've only put a small hole. You probably can't see that. I think you're supposed to cut the end all the way off of these. But I'm getting enough smoke through it this way. I don't really like biting the ends all the way off. I take an old pair of scissors that are real small like that and just, you know, kind of stick them down in there and make the hole a little bit bigger. I don't like getting all the tobacco in my mouth, so I don't like cutting the end off all the way or biting it off. Biting it off is just disgusting anyway. These beer, these Hamm's American Classic Premium Beer, born in the land of Sky Blue Waters, which I guess that's the full name. These are for a cheap beer that's less than $10 a 12-pack. I give that a 10 out of 10 for just any kind of beer ever. Probably give it a 6 out of 10. It tastes a lot like an ale, like a Blue Moon Belgian white ale or something. And these cigars, I haven't had a Cuban that tastes like this. This is a real Cuban cigar. Of course, it's illegal. See, look at the body on this. It's just terrible. That's probably... I'll try cutting the end off of it. Just for this video. I hate doing that. I cut a good little bit off of the end of it there. This is another cigar right here that I smoked. It was about that long. And it was a decent cigar. It wasn't that good. It was a $5 cigar I bought at a gas station or someplace like that. This is a fresh cigar. They're very soft, not packed too tightly, not rolled too tightly. And cutting that end off, which I don't know if you can really tell. I mean, you can tell I cut the end off there, I guess. That really made a difference of getting a lot more smoke through it. I pulled way too hard and kind of swallowed some of the smoke there. Very, very, very decent cigar here. It still doesn't look like there's a lot of smoke coming off of it for some reason, but there is. I mean, let me try and get a good representation of this cigar. I'd never pay $60 for a cigar. But let's see what kind of smoke production I can get out of this. Still not very good. I'm convinced that these cigars are too long. I mean, it's just normal cigars have a humongous amount of smoke come out of them. But these are like a foot long. Let me see if I can get this other cigar here unraveled. I got it in a wrapped up with some cellophane. That's about the length of them right there. So I've smoked roughly that much of it so far. Let's see if I can get a better view of that. I smoked about that much of it so far. It's not even a quarter of the way, and it's still not really producing that much smoke, but these cigars are so long. I probably shouldn't unwrap this one because it's going to compromise the integrity of the freshness. I'll probably want to put that cellophane back on it. Oh, shit, dropping cigars all over everything. Let's see if I can actually re-wrap this cigar. Yeah, that's pretty simple. I had to keep it fresh anyway, put the cellophane back on it. Which they didn't originally come in cellophane, they came in a humidor box. And that was added to it later to keep them fresh because they were given out as Christmas presents. Like hardly any smoke coming off of this though. I don't know if it's not lit all the way or what. Like I said, I give this a 10 out of 10 for cheap beer, 6 out of 10 for beer, average beer. The Hamm's beer out of Milwaukee. It's probably made by Miller Coors, I don't know. Good beer though. This cigar, for the price of it, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. Normally I do a 1 to 5 star deal, but with cigars I'm going to do a 1 out of 10. For the price of it, I give it a 3 out of 10. For the flavor and just the smell of it, I give it an 8 out of 10 for everything. But the smoke production on these are so low. I'm thinking because of just their length. It's so hard to pull smoke from the tip of it all the way back to here. I give the smoke production like a 3 out of 10 as well. It really does not produce very much smoke whatsoever. As far as this being like my 3rd or 4th Cuban cigar I've ever smoked, it's probably one of the better ones. I'm really enjoying it, even though there's not a lot of smoke coming off. The flavor is great. It's a very strong cigar, even though I can't really pull the smoke through that well. I mean, look at the smoke. Hardly any. I'm really puffing on it. I'll try to get one more good puff before the end of this video, because I'm running short on time here. Still, not much smoke at all coming off of it. I'll try the lighter colored Cuban cigar I got later. These are authentic Cuban cigars. They're illegal in the United States. I guess it's like weed. I'm smoking something that's illegal. But I'll probably put it out here in a minute and drink a couple more beer and then fire it back up later on. Maybe it'll have a little bit better smoke reduction and I can do a review later on the second half of this cigar, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching. This has been my Hamm's America's Classic Premium Beer review and my Cuban cigar review.